And welcome back to Natural One After Dark.
Smart Mini James counting in.
No, don't worry.
5, 4, 3, 2.
One, two, three. All right. Welcome to our After Dark. This was a fun little episode, guys. We did some shopping. Yeah, we did.
Oh, yeah.
You guys forget about that already, huh?
Shopping.
So, how'd you guys enjoy it? Going for the shopping, yeah.
It's always fun to do shopping episodes, especially when we got these two awkward fuckheads. Like, what are clothes?
It worked really well for me because, like, in general, the last thing I consider for characters is what they're wearing. So the idea of shopping, I'm like, I don't know, generic thing. So I was like, oh, thank God, my character's an idiot.
I say that every Tuesday.
So you'll need to take notes when you play
That's
Outdoor.
right. Gets him into trouble for sure.
Love it.
No, that was great. Natrix helping people out, helping Sen out.
Some of the tricks.
As Lady Vivi, or Lady Victor.
Let me just help you out on
Vivi or so.
her dime.
My favorite part was that.
That was
Yeah.
amazing.
That was baller.
Yep, I was like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Just use your money? That's good. That's good.
I ain't paying for shit. It's called Phoebe's discounts.
Got them, Vivi. Okay, so here's the one thing I was
annual
trying to think
discount.
about. Because obviously you and Vivi are different body types. How did you get bodices and pants that fit?
I thought they were gonna measure you and it was gonna fuck it up, honestly.
Well,
did
I would
too.
assume, my assumption was that he would have already had Phoebe's measurements.
You're just gonna bust out of them?
No.
Okay.
I would have been picking out my shit while you guys were getting measured.
Yeah. So the difference is that she was buying kind of stock clothing that was on the rack, right? Just buying whatever sizes she wants, and good old Zuggy did not question it. It was just like,
Yep.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, she knows her size.
Plus, like, if it's like a corset kind of
Oh, yeah.
thing, she can,
Adjustable.
you know, that's like sizes this inches to this inches.
And you know, some skin, it's fine. Peeking through the threads.
Yeah. Should be cool. Should be good.
Sen, oh my goodness, branched out a little.
He's
That was
so
awesome.
cute.
Yeah. I mean, that's James here. One of my problems with the tomboy archetype is that more often than not, they use it as an excuse to not show any femininity for the character whatsoever. And I think it's an interesting exploration just because she hasn't had the time to do that. It's
Yeah.
always about survival, or when
Yeah.
she's in school, it's about like making sure she can stay there. And now it's like, I have a shit ton of money.
You finally get the option to look to see what you would like.
Yeah. And then that's also another thing I've been playing with, very small hints here and there, but it's like she's 17. She has body issues.
Yeah.
And, you know, I mean, as a teenager, when I was a teenager, and still sometimes, it's like body issues. It's a tough thing to deal with, and especially when I'm seeing the sketch of Rhea now.
That's not rare. Just fun.
Oh, okay.
Just practicing.
But, like, you know, compared to Natrix, who's bodacious.
Just spilling out everywhere.
Yeah, and in her own past with some of her characters that she's met, it's like, yeah, the comparisons are constantly there. So she's not comfortable yet exploring that.
Aww.
Real me is like totally understanding Sen right now.
For real. It's a really thoughtful way to play your character.
Yeah.
I appreciate that a lot. Yeah.
It was a
I like
really good
that.
touch.
Not every
Fun.
shopping episodes can be fun, but they can also be for character development.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Nice.
Use the
Sexy
space.
dresses plot.
That was really, wow, I'm impressed. Very thoughtful. I'm over here like, I don't know what the fuck do people wear?
That's what Ray is saying.
What do they
Accurate.
Yeah.
It's interesting that you touch on the body issues because that's like my own personal struggle is like literally getting dressed is like the biggest nightmare of my life.
Yeah.
Like I hate getting dressed anytime ever. So throwing that out there I think is really it's cool for folks. Little visibility. I like it.
Low visibility.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Speaking
it's a
of-
compelling angle.
Oh.
No, that was it. That was all I got.
That's true.
Good on you.
That's true.
Good on you, Mike.
Characters. I like stories and acting.
That's good.
So, Mayhem is gonna come back to you guys after this. You guys are gonna join up at some point.
Oh, and he's just gonna spill it all when we get to the festival. He's gonna drink that dark grape juice and be like, "So the Emperor told me. No, shh, I wasn't supposed to tell anybody."
I mean, to be fair, we're not anybody. We're somebody.
We're your
Tell you not to tell
family.
somebody.
Tell anybody. But you can tell your friends. Honestly, yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna play that yet because I'm thinking it would be kind of interesting to be like, you guys have had your secrets this whole time and now we're all bonding and now I'm like, I have to fucking keep my secret at the stature I finally worked my way to get. I mean, with the help, of course. But then it's like, oh fuck. Like,
With their help.
well, yeah, with their help. But I'm just saying, like, now I'm like the one hiding a big thing that I'm conflicted about hiding, but I already made a promise to hide. So now I'm like, well, promises, that's the naivete sticking into him, where it's like, you know, I already made a promise. Fuck. I already promised them with no lies. Fuck.
For season 2, everyone else will be free-handed with their, or have an open hand with their backstory, and Mayhem will just sit there in turmoil.
I was getting ulcers from them. Now I'm getting an ulcer from myself.
How'd you like the Temple of Ra?
I liked it. I thought the debate went great.
Yeah.
And the way you kind of like built up the hype around it and the discussion to it was brilliant. I thought that was, I really liked exploring the temple. That's why I was like, you know, if it was Mayhem in this world, you know, I think he would linger in it a little more. Because you're right, he had, the other times he's gone to a temple, it's either his home that he left, or, you know, in and out with Karma. No, not Karma. Karma?
Karma, yeah.
Karma. And
You got a double while you were there?
yeah, I got a double when I was at the temple. They have that section, you know, it's sponsored by In and Out. Ye old
You got in and out.
In and Out.
You old out and in.
I also was thinking, like,
Their location.
why does it sound worse the other way?
Yes, exactly.
You know they had that at
Where did they why did they take it out of you first? What the fuck are you
And then they put it back in.
I'm not gonna answer that
Crossing
question.
my legs.
Well, they can't put it back in if they don't take it out first.
I mean, yeah.
Oh my god.
So about Rao.
This is my
That's what I'm talking about. Like the peace and reason of Rao.
Peace go in,
Obvious.
peace go out.
Peace go in, reason come out.
That's right.
I know y'all, if anyone has nut allergies, I'm sorry, but the peanut gallery is in full effect.
Yes, indeed. Highly allergic. It was great. I loved it. You debating against the Emperor. Did you see it coming?
Not really, no. I thought it was gonna be, I don't know, I thought it was definitely gonna be one of the priest or the priestess, for sure. But the fact that he stepped up, I was like, okay! Like, it was great. It was a great swap, you know, to like, not see coming. But,
I'm glad.
yeah, I think they played that really well. And honestly, it worked better because I wanted Mayhem to like, have even more conversation with Hakem, more so, than the new people, than the new priest and the priestess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really helped that out as well.
It worked a lot. Now I've built a relationship a little stronger with those two.
It did.
Also, I like the discussion that happened here, but I also kept thinking before the stream, like you know in Megamind, when Megamind.
All good things start with that.
Exactly.
And
Okay,
the
you
superhero-
laugh, but it's true.
I love Megamind.
It's really great. Like,
Oh,
it came out
no.
today. No, but like the Superman character, the Brad Pitt one, like speaking to Megamind, and they were like, the hammer of justice will always hammer down anything evil, not if the evil is stronger than the, whatever the bullshit they were spitting. That's what I imagine is going on at the rich noble temple. There's no real conversation. It's just like, not if the hammer of justice kills the homeless, And it's like, not if the homeless are cool enough.
That's hilarious.
When he was talking about how things aren't allowed in the other temple of Rao, I just think of like a televangelist kind of like, Rao is great, everybody, but let me tell you something. Rao's got you your buckets of food that will keep you alive for the next millennia. You only have to give me $2,000.
That's right. That's right.
2,000 gold pieces, and you too can be a follower of Rao.
The donation hat's going by. Don't worry. I'm, Rao Olsen.
This is what we call lawful evil.
Interesting. That'll be the next subject that gets debated at the Temple of Rao, not in the Nobles District, right?
The original.
Yeah, will be is organized religion lawful evil?
Natrix, I had a question for you as a player now. How did you feel hearing Hakem talk to him about Judas?
Very interesting that he brought it up, and it was like, okay, he's kind of, I guess, testing the waters with Mayhem of how much he knows and how much, like, I've been honest with the group, I guess, because I'm sure he knows more than he's letting on.
Well, he's the Emperor. He's not going to give everything.
Exactly. So
Not for free anyway.
That's interesting. I like where this is going.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I was like, Natrix, of course, is going to have a lot of that, right? But I felt Hakem had a very personal stake in this as well, and he was sitting there with this person who is, part of the group that, one of the heads of the group as far as Hakem is concerned, right? At least morally, one of the heads of the group, to go off to Ismail and pursue this, to go and get this guy who tried to off him and his family, and you know what I mean? He's like, I want him dead.
Yeah.
Not that far, but yeah.
Yeah.
Me when I.
I mean, for me, the Hakem Mayhem relationship, I'm obviously genuine playing on Hakem's side, but I'm just wondering how much of it is, and you don't have to say anything. It's like how much of it is a novelty for him, where it's like, yes, young baby envoy.
Right.
Like he's obviously a politician, skilled. Like how much of this are moves versus just like genuine care for this boy, because it's like he's like, naivete, boy. It's like, is that a warning or is it a warning?
Yeah.
That's a really good point.
Because like in media, it's like, I want to go talk with. He's like, come with me into my garden, or like let's go to church, and James/Senate is like, I don't know. I don't trust people in power, but
Yeah, no. Like it's the evil.
Is Hakem playing chess or Candyland?
yeah, exactly.
Like, playing that game like,
Which of
I'm
these is it?
senile, but he's a ruler of a fucking nation.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
Well, did you also catch what I kind of like just kind of shoehorned it in there real quick, just kind of said it and dropped it real quick, but that whole idea that Hakem took the opposing position to that's why he wanted to talk to you beforehand, to figure out what kind of a person you were in the carriage, so to kind of figure out how he could use you.
It's chess moves, and it's like,
a girl, but I'm a dragonborn. So.
I don't like. For me, I'm like, never is a person with that much power just like, I'm going to go casually to church with you. Come with me. It'll be fun.
It's moves. They make
What are you doing?
moves.
You trying to convert me? I'm already a follower of Rao. I'm the follower of Rao.
On the
Be more
nose
converted.
there, because
I
that
can't-
is power, one way or another.
Yeah, and it's like you have him in the pocket. It's like,
You can't be more Rao.
yeah. Like, I'm the emperor. I love Rao. I got the envoy in my pocket. So I'm like, how much? Like, obviously he's more on the benevolent side based on some of his policies, but I'm also like, he's a politician. So like, what are the moves that are going to set up you? And obviously you can't say that, but how much is it possible we're the fall guys?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
So from that, I'm just gonna say some of my naivete has slipped into mayhem then, because
I was about to
a
say,
lot of
like,
points I'm like, oh fuck,
I'm
that's
over
a
here
really
like-
good argument.
I'm over here like,
All of
oh
that.
yeah, he could be a good guy, and now I'm like, conspiracy theory.
I mean, it's all theories. It's all theories. But again, it's like nothing a politician would do is out of the good of the heart. Strictly,
Yeah.
like there are
There's
reasons.
always
why.
angles.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
why it's
Also-
like you will now have the opposing position, so that way the envoy is speaking my word. And look, hey, I'm Emperor Hakem. I say those same words. Now we got two very powerful people saying the same words. What you gonna do?
At that point, it's just devil's advocate.
I'm
like,
gonna say I'm really glad you're not a flat earther because I believe you. I'm like, he's right. He's
So
right.
here's
though.
the thing. Okay. So have you seen the Earth from space? Have you?
Yeah.
In picture.
That's CGI.
Yeah. CGI.
The
Picture.
same people
Have
who
you
CG'd the moon landing.
Yeah, Disney paid him or
Oh
something.
yeah, with the
Yeah.
amazing CGI they had at the time.
But we know the moon is round because we can see it.
But it could still be flat.
Yeah, it's a disc just facing
disc.
towards us.
We're just two discs.
We don't
floating
even
around.
realize we're living in flatland. We've been living in flatland this whole time.
I want to make now
think we're
Flat
around.
Earth the board game, and if you fall off the board, you just die or something. I don't know.
Flat Earth, the board game.
Flat.
It would work too.
Roll the dice. Oh, they fell off the edge. You're out.
Shit.
That's funny. All right, guys. Let's wrap this up. This has been a fast, longer than we expected, but a fun one. So, thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining. Patrons, of course. Thank you for, helping us out. Joining the Patreon is really a wonderful thing, and I know a lot of you guys also give bits and everything. So, thank you so much for that support. Hope you like the After Darks, guys. We're gonna put in time. We definitely wanted to stay a little later tonight to make sure you got it. So thank you, and we'll see you next week, guys. Unless you're coming, yeah, next week.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
next week. All right, guys. We'll see you later.
Anyway, you're loved.
Bye.